Do you remember
Ow.
the 21st night of December?
I think it's September.
You're
September.
right. You're taking it down away. Hello, welcome to Respectfully Podcast. Some of you remember. I'm Andrea Allen.
I'm Lizzie Cassidy, and our guest today, hilarious comedian, friend in real life. He's got a special coming out August 23rd called Humble Offering. Check it out. It's Eli Yudin, everybody.
Hey, I'm here.
Didn't I sound like a real podcaster when I did that?
You are a
100%.
real podcaster,
No,
buddy.
I'm a girl.
And I'm
Yeah.
stanced up like this is a NPR. This is like a me. like what's it? Crossfires. That's no show. Like, yes. Hello.
Yes, hello. Thank you for having me.
I
Yeah.
love a crossfire
We're
energy.
here to discuss the issues
Yeah,
Yes.
we're
of
diving
the
into
day.
it.
And there's a doggy.
There's a
Iggy's
doggy.
here.
She's hiding.
She's hiding, but you'll see her if you watch the
Yes.
YouTube version. She'll pop up.
She loves me so much it's crippling to my social life.
I
It's
know, you really
beautiful.
can't leave her alone, huh?
No, she doesn't like that.
She doesn't like
She
that.
does not like that.
She does not like
She
that.
barks. It's like a
She barks.
yeah. It's,
Nasty little dog.
But it's just like a metronome. Her sense of rhythm is impeccable because it's like when you have like a battery to change in a smoke alarm. It's
Yeah.
that perfect. It's
Yeah.
like ruff ruff, ruff ruff, and then that's for an hour, and you're like,
Wow.
For the audiophiles out there, Iggy is a dog.
Yes.
A tiny,
Yes.
cute little black dog.
okay. Yep, tiny.
Tiny,
And
teeny, tiny.
Does like bringing bitches over? Is that weird? Does she freak out?
Well, despite my obvious energy,
Yeah.
I'm not.
You know
I'm also, well, the
it's
thing
kind
is,
of a non-issue
Yeah.
right now.
here's the thing: is that
Yeah.
I'm 35 years old and I'm on a healthy dose of Zoloft, so I don't really
Slay
feel the
and
urge,
slay.
to be
Yeah.
honest.
You tell your apartment's not a rotating door of hose.
She doesn't
Wow.
like it.
Yeah.
The couple the times it's happened, it's just like it's a classic dog thing of they're like, why can't I wrestle on the bed? And it's
Why
like,
is Daddy
Yeah.
hurting
absolutely
that
not.
woman?
Yeah. I had a dog when I was in high school, and one time I snuck a boy into my parents' house after they were asleep, and we were like in the basement. And my dog always had to be in the same room as me, like her.
Yeah.
Like if I would have woken my parents up if I left him in another room because he would have barked the whole
Yeah.
time. So the dog had to be in the same room. And then we weren't even having sex, but we were like kind of making out, and this guy like started to get on top of me, and my dog bit him.
Yeah.
And my dog had never bit anyone, and he
Yeah.
freaked out, and I was like, good dog.
Good for
dude.
you.
Yeah.
There's a stranger in the house on top of me. Bite him.
And you're
I've-
naked.
And no, I wasn't.
I've
Okay.
been
I
I mean, my
bitten in that
parents were, and then my
situation.
dad came downstairs, and I was like, nothing.
I've been bitten in that situation, and it was clearly not like a friendly bite.
No,
like it left a
yeah.
mark.
No, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay.
That's
yeah.
your beast. Your beast defends you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy was so mad, and I was like, you should go. I love my dog. That's
No.
my bestie.
Yeah.
No, they're like there was a thing because it was like the all the Zoloft and stuff. Because I feel like we were at Sam Evans taping, and I think Dan Soder was talking about this. Like, because the thing you get on Zoloft, they're like, it's gonna kill your sex drive, and I was like, actually, that would be like kind
Yeah,
of nice. Like that would
yeah.
be get it down,
Men
just
in-
to,
Yeah.
to get rid of it.
Men in
It's-
their 40s and late 30s
Nobody
are on
needs
the
me out
Zol. They're
there.
they're chilling. They're a lot
They're
easier
chilling.
to be around, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Let's neuter them.
Yeah.
chemically castrate.
Shout out to my husband for the
everybody.
vasectomy.
I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about this the other day. I can't be around guys I'm friends with if there's any level of horniness in the air whatsoever.
yeah.
I was
I
hanging out
can't.
with a bunch of dudes I'm friends with the other day, and there was like two girls there with us that aren't comedians, and they're like classically trained hot girls.
Yeah.
Like blonde.
You love to
The
see 'em.
Meisner
Yeah,
method.
Exactly. Exactly. They are fluent in being hot.
Yeah.
And one of our friends was there who's like a pretty classically hot guy, and by that I mean he's 6'6".
Yeah.
And so the three of them were doing their own thing. Like the rest of us were being like in the corner.
Yeah.
And the three of them were like being hot people at the bar, you know? But then I watched it start to become
Oh,
like a real thing where they might
no.
hook up, and I was like, oh, I gotta get out of
You gotta
here.
do
I
that
don't
in
like
private.
this.
Don't
Yeah,
do,
not
like,
in front
it's-
of the institution.
That's I
I
can't watch
can't.
anybody do that anymore. It's gross.
And like, God bless you, get like absolutely everybody get laid, love it. I am gonna go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna stick around and be the girl who's like, yeah, and he's really funny too. Like, that's not. I can't, dude.
Girls,
He's a
guys,
great guy.
Oh my god, he's so nice to me, even though I'm like an ugly dump truck.
when he's in the bathroom, you're like, "Girl, you got to get on that.
Yeah,
Trust me."
yeah.
Like, no, I'm
And
just
he's a
fucking-
rapist and you didn't know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I saw a comedian make out with a woman
No.
against
Disgusting.
a wall
No.
in like a slight
You're
dry
gonna
hump.
say against her will.
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty evenly matched pair and they seemed to be
Yeah.
equally into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like leaving the club and then I walked and I was like, is that
Yeah.
And I was
No.
like, hey guys. And he got all embarrassed and I was like, you should be.
I'm like too old to see people doing sex.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
all have apartments. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Go, get out of here, dude. If you're like at a thing with your friends and you're about to make out with somebody, hit the bricks.
Yeah. You
gotta do it.
Absolutely go.
You should do it Hasidic style. You need to do it in like a closed room
Yeah.
through a sheet.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't none of this anymore.
Yeah.
It's like the gutter is that because there's like the
Yeah.
shows in the back and they go to the front and you're like waiting for a drink. And there's always some 23-year-old talking to
Yes.
another 23-year-old. And I'm
Yeah.
like, neither of you even have interests. Just fuck or don't. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't make me watch this. Like, you know immediately.
Yeah, I was at a comedy party at the Gutter the other day, and this guy, another guy who is a comedian but is not really friends with the group of people I was with, happened to be there on a date.
Oh, God. Why
And-
would you bring people?
Yeah, God.
I know. I think I've never seen him there before, so I think maybe like he didn't know.
Yeah.
But then he I could tell that he was staying, or maybe I'm wrong, but it seemed like he was staying because he thought maybe somebody would be like, "Oh, hey, so and so,
Yeah.
I know you from comedy," and that's like a
Oh,
good look,
A good flex. Yeah.
And then it didn't happen once. I think I was the only person there who recognized him, and I don't know him well enough to say hello.
Yeah.
Like it's just two completely different worlds of comedian.
Yeah, yeah.
And so then I just had to watch this guy be on a date, and the girl came in and they hugged, and I was like, ew.
Yeah.
A passionate
I'm-
makeout, there's nothing more disgusting than that.
Yeah.
I would
I'm
rather
also-
see you fuck than
I'd rather see you
passionately
fuck.
kiss. Oh.
Yeah.
I'd rather see you fuck than do the line where you see if she wants to go home with you.
Oh.
That is bone chilling to
Watch
me.
someone
Oh.
you know go in for a kiss.
Oh, the lead.
The
Jesus.
closed eyes, lean
Yeah.
in. I'll throw up on your shoes,
Yeah.
dude. Fuck you.
If you're touching the back of her head tenderly,
Oh. No.
I'm leaving.
And these are
Dude.
whole things you should do.
yes, yes.
Just not where I can see it.
Just
Yeah.
not
This
in
is-
front of me. Yucky.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
There's
yucky.
I mean, I don't even get the people who are like, for me, comedy, if I'm dating or whatever, I divulge that it's a third date and it's I have a
Yeah.
STD. It's
Yes.
I do this.
I
it's-
manage it with medication.
Yeah.
It's only occasionally you'll see it when it flares up.
Yeah.
But for the most
Yeah.
part, it won't be a problem.
It's
It
not
won't be-
contagious.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna be a part of our relationship. But
Unless
also, if you
try
need to
do
leave, I
comedy.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's a new comic thing, I think, when somebody
Totally.
brings a date to an open mic and it's are you
God.
stupid?
This is
It's like-
criminal.
Yeah.
then-
Every time I see a girl at an open mic that's there to watch some guy she's dating, I always want to go up to her and be like, I could free you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to do
You
this.
don't have to do this. My
Do you have
husband's
a
never
bomb in your
seen my
spine?
yes.
Is this
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Suicide
yeah.
Squad thing? You can go.
My husband's never seen me do stand-up comedy.
Perfect.
And my
Yeah.
parents have never seen it, and one of them's dead, and he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
dead dad has never
You
seen me
should
do stand up.
definitely not coming back.
I mean,
Get the Book of the
And you
Dead.
think
yeah.
Little
Haven't seen me.
Necronomicon action.
Yeah.
My boyfriend has definitely seen me do stand up because right now I'm doing a kind of mean joke about him. So I had to be like, hey, man, I can't throw this away because I kind of need it.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
But he's like, this is my girlfriend. She's an artist.
Oh no, dude.
That I feel like you're successful enough that it's cool. Like there's nothing
Sometimes.
worse than someone pursuing an art form like you did a musician. You go see them and they're like fine if not
Yes.
bad, and you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they're throwing your whole life away for this.
And just don't invite me.
Yeah.
I'll think you're good.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I can't see it, I'll think. I mean, I definitely have. I had a show. I did a show in Germany, and a fourth of the
they
audience.
love comedy.
Yeah.
I know.
And
Oh, yeah.
sassy women.
And a fourth of the audience, it was Berlin, so they were like, "Sassy women, bangs, we love you."
Yeah.
But a fourth
We
of the
love you.
yeah, a fourth of the audience was my boyfriend's friends, and then a fourth of the lineup was my friends, and we were all traveling together, and it really felt like me and my friends were like, "If you watch our little play, can we have a sleepover? We'll do our little choreographed dance so that we can stay at the bar longer."
Yeah.
And they all had to be like, "Yay! You guys did
Yeah.
your little show."
Well, there is a lot of comedy now. There's basically a little choreographed dance, so
Yeah.
not surprising. There's
Yeah.
a lot of.
It was
sort of-
humiliating.
Yeah.
it's Yeah.
But you can't be like, you're like visiting someone in a city. You can't be like, no, you can't come to my show. You know,
Yeah.
you just have to be like, I hope it's a good one.
Yeah, that's even here. Like people visit New York, and it's also because you go to a show, and like comics are like fully allergic to ever sitting down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they want to be like, where do we want to sit? And I'm like, you can sit wherever. I'm standing in the back the whole
Yeah.
time. If I
Yeah.
sit down, it'll hurt me.
But
It'll
that
hurt
also
my-
annoys me when like some guy comic will bring a girl he's dating to a show he's not on,
Yeah.
and then he makes her sit in the audience and he stands in the back. Go sit with her.
Yeah.
She's just watching a bad comedy show alone now, and people are like,
Yeah.
comedians don't know she's with you, so people are being like, "What, do you hear her alone? You stupid bitch."
you dumb alone slut.
Yeah.
I'm even more like not this show. Like I remember I was looking for like a date and had to find a dog friendly bar because, as we said, very
Can't be
attached.
alone.
Yeah.
And we have that in common, by the way, me and
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
I'll chew up all the furniture.
Yeah, Lizzie's always trying to get out of her crate. She shoves her
I
arms through the
am.
holes. And,
Yeah, and I wake up the neighbors with my barking.
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, Pine Box. And I was like, I can't go to Pine Box just because there's probably comedians there.
Yes.
And also, I was like,
like
I'm
a
going to run into
disease.
somebody. Yeah.
It's like a disease.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm going to run into somebody that's going to describe me as their friend. And then afterwards, I'm going to have to be like,
I
so
don't
I know
like-
that person said they were my friend.
Yes.
Yes. And they're the
I
worst
despise
hang
them.
you've
Yeah.
ever seen.
yeah.
Don't judge me about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I
and
barely know that person.
Comedians have no idea that they're not supposed to talk to you for 25 minutes when
Yeah.
you're on a date. Like they'll
Yeah.
just like pull up a chair.
Yeah.
And it's like I went on a date once to Cobra Club, which is a bar that is cool but sometimes has comedy.
Yeah.
It's cool and sometimes has comedy.
Sure.
Check out
Yeah.
Cobra Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but the guy suggested it. I did not. And it was when we used to run a show there, so I knew when comedy happened there.
Yeah.
And it was a day of the week when
Gotta go.
comedy didn't happen. So I was like, it's safe. And also, it's kind of cool to like know the bartender.
Sure,
you
yeah,
know? So I was
especially that
like-
place.
I
It's
was like,
kind of
it's like fun.
gothy
Like
and
I walk in
cool.
there like Lizzie, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like a cool dive bar girl. So I go on this date there, and unbeknownst to me, first time ever, there's an open mic that night.
Great.
So I'm like sitting at the bar with this guy, and then like 17 people I kind of know in a line file out.
Watch you flirt.
And it's an open mic, so it's not the successful ones. It's
Exactly.
like, yeah.
It's all people being like, I haven't seen you in 4 years. And you're like, I know.
Yeah.
There's
And,
always, oh.
But I didn't like him, so I wasn't flirting. I actually was kind of like, hey guys,
Yeah.
come on over.
oh my God. Can
I've
I do
had-
5?
Yeah.
I've also had, because, alcoholism has a pretty significant reach into the comedy
Tea.
community. I've
Yeah.
been to a bar on a date, and there's been a comedian there that was drinking alone.
Yes.
And then was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to hang out with
Yep.
you guys.
I'm on this
like
date now.
visibly drunk.
Yep.
I have to be like, oh, I'm really close
This
with
is
this
my
guy.
This is why I
Yeah.
had to move out of Bushwick.
Yeah.
One time I left my apartment to go get coffee, so I looked crazy. I was
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
like fuzzy slippers and like a
Yeah.
bonnet. I looked insane.
Oh, yeah.
And I ran into 4 people. 4 people that I know.
Dude, one time I walked out to get a Domino's pizza delivery. So
Oh,
that's
God.
what we're
Yeah.
at.
Good
That's-
God.
Good
I don't even like
Christ.
smoke weed a lot, but I was like, this was one of my nights. So I was
Yeah.
like, and I am a lightweight as shit when it comes to weed. And so I was like crushingly high,
Yeah.
picking up a disgusting Domino. It was like the 2-for-1
Go
deal. So there were
off,
2 pizzas.
Queen.
And
2
at the
pizzas
moment,
alone.
Yeah.
at the moment of the handoff, very funny comedian Terrence Hartnett.
Oh, my
walks
God.
by.
Healthy guy.
Classically
Healthy
handsome.
guy.
That guy who's
Runs
never eaten 2
marathons, I
pizzas by
think.
himself
Yeah,
ever.
and got cancer.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey. And I'm like, I think I literally was like, I am very
I can't.
high and
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
But
Let me say this respectfully. If you run into a specifically girl you know,
Yes.
and her hair is in a ponytail, and she's not wearing makeup, and she looks,
And she's got her house shoes on and no
Yes.
bra.
don't say hi.
She's not.
Yeah.
She's not ready.
Don't say hi.
She isn't ready.
Even if you look me right in the eyes,
Yeah.
and then you do a nod and you leave, hero.
No, I don't want to know I was seen.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Right,
Go.
okay.
It's-
Cover your eyes.
Dive.
Cover
It's-
your eyes. Look away from me like I'm fucking Medusa.
Yeah.
Dive in
Okay?
front of the train,
It's
so
like
I
wearing
don't
a
see it.
necklace with one of those like hotel do not disturb signs.
Yes.
So it's just like, I'm not. And like borderline, this isn't my planned respectfully. Like borderline respectfully though, because you were talking
Borderline
about
respectfully.
that. There's a coffee shop near me that I go to, and I go there because I live near it, and I go to get
Yeah.
coffee when I wake up, and so I'm in like the bodega fit. I'm
Yes.
in like a big
Your hair's
free
in a
t-shirt.
ponytail.
Big free t-shirt.
Yeah.
Hair, little
my
ponytail.
my one hair is in a ponytail, and I'm wearing
Gym
like
shorts.
Yeah.
flip flops
Dick
with
out,
two
dick and
different
balls
Dick
yeah.
and
hanging
balls,
out.
not in a bra.
That there is the male version of not a bra,
I
which
know
is
it.
just sweat
No
shorts with
briefs.
no,
Yeah.
We've seen you.
We know. We know
Yeah.
all about no bra, dick,
We
and
do
balls.
a triangulation calculation based on the
"Hey."
outline.
And then like flip flops, like 2 different socks. I don't care. And I go to this, and it's like a cool coffee shop, and everybody
No.
in there is dressed up.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to like turn around like an old, and I'd be like, it's uncool
Yes.
that you're dressed up in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take your bleached eyebrows ass out of here.
Yeah,
This
like
is
you
for
think it
slobs.
makes you seem more New York to be like all fashionable in here. It's more New York to just, this is your coffee shop, and you go in here and fucking wearing crazy
You're a
shit.
townie.
Yeah. Or like look cool without being like you can wear sweatpants and a t-shirt and look cool if you're cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you're a cool person, you'll look cool in sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, damn, that's the coolest bitch in this coffee shop.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But if you're wearing like a kitten heel in the coffee shop, dude, I'll kick your chair out from under you.
They're
Fuck
wearing
you.
like platform boots, and it's just
Yeah,
like, it's
Bushwick.
fucking.
Okay. Now let me say, as a former fashion girly and sometimes a bitch who dresses up out of nowhere,
Yeah.
if you today was your day and you did this
Yeah.
to be that bitch, I will give you a pass. But if you're doing it to seem
Totally.
cool, there's a difference. There's someone who's like,
Or if you're getting coffee on your way to a thing,
Yeah.
then I'm like, wow, you're on your way to a really cool thing, and I respect you. But if you're on the laptop in the coffee shop
and you're
clicking
looking at me
clacking,
like you pig slob,
Yes.
then fuck you.
Yeah.
yeah, the one place I do this though is the airport. I think we've gotten a little loosey goosey with the airport
Oh,
attire,
yeah.
Dog.
and I'm looking at you guys like you're respectfully. Some
No,
of you
no,
are
no.
fucking pigs in the airport.
I know.
Oh, talk about when pigs fly. Come on.
Hey.
We talked about it on like our podcast at one point. What a Time to Be Alive. Check it out. But
Yeah.
it was like, there was this thing where people were like, you should wear comfortable clothes at the airport. And that went crazy where we
Went
were like,
crazy.
Yeah,
people
you're
are there
wearing a
and it's
onesie.
like, dude, the like Invader Zim micro fleece sweatpants.
Yes.
And it's like, this is crazy shit. Like, this
Yes.
is not, like.
I saw a video of a girl getting kicked off of a flight for wearing a bra instead of a shirt. She was wearing a sports.
I was having a bad day.
She was wearing,
okay?
she was wearing like a sports bra, but it was like fin straps.
Yeah.
And she was like a girl with big tits.
Yeah.
And she was wearing a bra and like leggings and no shirt. And
What
she
plane?
posted,
What plane was this?
and brother, it was Spirit. And she was like, she posted this thing like everybody was gonna be like, how dare they? And most of them were. And I was like, no, they're right.
Yeah.
Like you can't wear a bra in the sky,
No, you
dude.
can't.
Also, what if like what if you have to slide down that rubber slide thing? You know, what if you land in cold water? Put a fucking hoodie on.
Dying of
the
hypothermia.
tits will act as a buoyancy.
No, because they were real.
Buoyancy, yeah.
And I could tell they were real because they were not very nice.
Yeah, strap those bad boys in. Fakes out only.
Like, it's just, and I'm going to
Still
say.
die of hypothermia. Just be 2 nipples pointing to the sky, floating along, head underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She died doing what she loved, looking busted as hell.
And if I may be playfully,
Busted.
I'm going to be playfully classist for a moment here, and I know how you girls like to tussle
They
in the
love
comments.
to call you
I
classist.
know how you girls like to tussle, and listen, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna say it anyway. I happen to have lounge access. All right, it's not that hard to
Ooh.
get.
A centurion.
Yeah.
I
on the
do
pod.
have access to the Centurion
A
Lounge
centaur.
as well as the Delta Lounge. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm in the lounge. You look like pigs in the lounge, okay? And the lounge is a place where you gotta tighten it up a little bit because
Yeah.
we're doing a buffet.
Throw
you know
on
what
a
I mean?
blazer for the
It's weird
lounge.
that we
You
think a
have-
buffet is that fancy.
No, I'm saying
like, have you
because
been to Old Country?
Yeah.
I'm saying because it's not, you look crazy. Like you look like buffet people.
Yes.
And my point is to help you. I don't think you'd like to look like a buffet person. So when you wear just like a nice fleece and a yoga pant, you look like you're like, oh my god, a buffet. I never do this.
Yes.
But some of you are in there being like a buffet, the thing I do, and that's not fun for you.
You're ladling it
There's-
into your
also stop
purse.
bringing all your fucking kids in the
Oh,
lounge.
stop bringing your fucking kids. Sorry,
There's,
go ahead.
no. There's I don't have any access anywhere. But,
Yeah.
except for Amtrak, which is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like-
Also, all you have to do is buy a ticket.
yeah. You're like you can just sneak in.
Yeah.
But there's like I've like hate read. There's like these like fucking subreddits of like the Centurion or whatever. And
Yeah.
it is like
Get me
they
on there.
They're
Yeah,
getting
Lizzie's
like
a mod
lightly
on there.
fascist
Yeah.
about.
No, I am.
No, there's a lot of posts where they go. They're just like the quality of person has.
Okay,
has
that's crazy.
decreased.
That's crazy.
No,
That's
it's
crazy.
it's wild. They're
Yeah.
like they're literally like I think they need to be put some more guidelines in place for who can come
That's
in.
racism for sure.
Yeah.
Eugenics
is.
in the Centurion
I'm
Lounge.
saying if you want to be in the lounge, maybe don't wear the Cookie Monster pajama pant to the
Cookie
airport.
Monster.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
The Cookie
Or-
Monster is a force in the pajama pant world.
Or if
It
you're
is.
gonna
my
wear a
God.
pajama pant, make it like an all black pajama pant and throw on a little hoop. Throw on an earring. And then I'll be like,
Yes.
okay, cool girl, welcome to the lounge.
You want it to be
know?
like a country club where they give you a blazer if you walk in.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I just want a little more decorum in the lounge, is all
agree.
I'm saying.
I did
Yeah.
get
And also, don't fucking unplug my phone from the outlet in the lounge. That is not lounge
gonna
behavior.
say
That's
this.
Gen Pop airport behavior.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this: if you
Gen
need to,
Pop. We're building alligator Alcatraz in the
you gotta get put
airport.
in the shoe.
yeah.
Don't
I was
clip
gonna
this.
say this.
I hate the way they talk to
Yeah.
me.
Back at you. You shouldn't have to use the charger in the lounge. I feel like that's.
What
you
if I'm
know,
having a big travel day?
You
That's
gotta
what
have
the
one of
lounge
those
is
big
for.
expensive batteries.
Yeah.
No, the lounge is for charging.
You gotta have a
Yeah.
fucking Remo, goddamn big ass battery.
The one or the one on the suitcase.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah.
Every time I see a girl with her phone plugged into her suitcase, I go, "Where are you from the
Yeah.
future?"
Yeah.
Oh my god, obsessed with you.
The lounge is
yeah.
a place to
Now boarding for
relapse and
Mars.
hate others.
The lounge is a place to relapse
And
and
hate others.
sometimes shower.
They have a shower in there.
They have a shower
the
in
nice
there.
ones, and I'm saying we
It's like
can't
a reverse
have
truck stop.
Yes.
shower.
exactly my
And
point.
get sucked
Okay,
off.
because it's like a truck stop. We have to dress like it isn't, or else
Yeah.
it becomes a truck
Yes.
stop. You know what I mean?
Love a truck
like,
stop.
And me too, but not at the airport. Okay,
Yeah.
we're flying. We're doing international travel. If there's a buffet and a shower and a private room for crying, I don't know what
Yeah.
it's for.
Or
I think it's for either
praying.
crying or podcasting. I don't know what it's
Yeah.
for. But if we have all that going on, we gotta put on a comfy jean.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The plane has become the bus.
The plane has become the bus,
I'm
and I'm
not-
scared on the plane.
Yeah.
And I just
Because
need
of
us
the
all.
plane, because it's in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I just need us
Very
all to like
reasonable
Yeah.
fear.
just tighten up.
Yeah.
You know what I
agree.
mean? Act like you've been here before.
Yeah.
And when everyone's wearing pajama pants on the plane, are you guys anxious flyers?
No.
I'm just anxious in general.
Okay,
but,
well,
but not
But
I
particularly.
don't know if you know
I'll
this.
say this because maybe I always respect when someone's like, "I'm scared of flying," because I'm like, everyone's like, "That's stupid." I'm like, explain how a plane works. If you
Right.
can't, then shut up.
Yeah, you're
'Cause,
shooting
Also,
for
I'm
the
an
sky.
animal that was never meant to be in the air. Of course, my nervous system, because it's smart, is like, oh no.
Yeah.
So my point is, anxious flyers do this thing where you look around the plane and you go, does this look like a group of people who'd be in a plane
Yes.
crash together?
Yes.
And when you motherfuckers wear your PJs, it does.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
It looks like we're gonna have a little Breakfast Club moment in a field, and it's gonna take 2 weeks for them to find us.
Yeah.
But if we all just dress kind of nice, it's like this is way too boring to be on the news.
You're looking around, you see a guy with a briefcase checking his watch lot. Oh no.
Oh
You're
no!
done. You're
Oh
done
no! We're
for.
gonna have to find out what we have in common.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna
Ay,
finally
ay,
connect to each
ay.
other.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
the fucking what's her name? Allie Sweetie of the group. What is her name from the
Who's-
Breakfast Club?
I think
Oh.
so.
The one with the dandruff, the goth one.
the goth
Oh,
one. Yeah.
I'm looking
The
around.
one
I'm
that's
like,
like
oh fuck.
still
Yeah.
insanely pretty, but like in a different
Insanely
way.
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah.
And also, it makes no sense that her and the bad kid wouldn't have been the ones that fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that
agree.
they're trying to be like, it's actually the unexpected. No, they would have immediately started making out.
Yeah.
Doesn't the I don't
I've been
remember
to
it.
detention.
Also, doesn't the nerd kid in that just never fuck anybody anyways, right?
I
They like
think,
pair
yeah.
up and he's like, well,
And
all
that
right.
was-
And he's like, and I learned to love myself.
And brother, wasn't that me in high school? I've
Oh.
got a great sense of humor, and me and boys not really working out.
Yeah.
Here's a story from me from high school. Give you an idea of how I was,
Right,
what kind
right.
of
Yeah,
game I was
I would
slinging.
love to
Yeah.
see what you were like in high school.
Oh, high school I was in crew, but I hated it. So I was just
Sure.
like ripped, but I was like sad.
Yeah.
And then, which is not
Scary.
different from now, so
Yeah.
I'm just less ripped now. But in like middle school, I was walking and this girl comes up to me and she goes, I never see you talking to girls. And I go, well, I'm talking to you right now, aren't I? And then she walked away. And that was
yeah.
slam.
So you've always been on Zoloft.
Yeah. Oh, I've always been on. I also have a story from elementary school where I was like sitting on the playground, everyone else is playing, and I'm sitting, and the teacher comes over and she goes, "What's wrong?" And I go, "What?" And she goes, "Oh," and then walks away. Needed Zoloft
just
from
weird.
day
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
It's a weird guy.
But those like that's the thing, like plane, like people on planes, Iggy's
And
clued
just,
in.
it's
Yeah.
okay. We're just vibing.
You're just pointing at her.
Yeah.
It's a natural response.
Yeah.
Like the thing with like the pajama pants or like the sweatpants or whatever. I don't like to see. You can see what someone's body is shaped
Thank
like too
you.
much, which is
Too
this
much.
is another
Especially
thing.
if you're a man who has hips. Sorry, gross.
This is like this is a thing. I know people wear them, so my apologies to them. But the Allbirds shoes,
Yeah.
Ugh.
you can see people's toes through
I
them.
know,
You can
I
see their
hate
toe
that.
knuckles poking up.
I
Like,
hate that.
they're like rustling in there, like mice in a bag. And I'm
Yeah.
like, get out of here.
You're not supposed to be comfortable in clothes,
Yeah.
man. Just fucking put it away.
Yeah.
Get rid
It's
of
like
it.
I don't mind seeing the general shape of your body, but if I can see every
Corner.
corner, crevice, nook, cranny,
Yeah.
buddy,
I'm not dating you.
buddy.
I will say I did.
I don't want to see your belly button.
I once, when I was a fashion bitch, showed up at the airport, still drunk, fur coat, sleigh,
Fun.
23, no care in the world, full on alcoholism. Parents paid for my flight. It was like a nice airline, and the lady was just like, "You look fucking great. I'm upgrading you to first class." And I
Yeah.
was like,
That's the other thing, dude. If you want to get upgraded to first class, you got to look like you've been there before.
"Yeah, no pajama
Unfortunately, hey, I don't agree with the classism of the airplane,
pants." Seems like you do.
but fake it.
Yeah, I
you
agree.
know,
Yeah.
put on a fake gold hoop and a pair of
Yeah.
jeans, and they might be like, "Hey, bitch,
Yes.
get up here."
Yes.
I just never get any more sad because I used to get like the ogre upgrade of you get exit row seats because they just
Yes.
go like
Yeah.
they'll put you in
Yeah.
exit. But now exit row seats are like which
The
seems
doors
illegal.
fly off.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
it's like you have
Now
to,
the doors fly off.
Yeah.
That's over.
ride the door.
Yeah.
But also then it'd be like, no, exit row seats are now just premium. And I'm like, well, so there's a bunch of rich people that are in charge of our lives.
Yes.
Like, you want me in the exit row, all right?
Yes.
I can knock
I'm gonna
that
fight.
fucking door
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, can you open the door? Like, you fucking better believe it. That
Dude,
door's going flying.
Before I did comedy, I used to be like, comedians talk about flying on podcasts way too much, and now I'm like, no, they don't talk about it enough. There's too much to say about it. Okay, you guys, you got to figure out the
You
airport.
gotta
Yeah.
figure it out.
What
Well,
do you try to sneak through? I don't fly that much. What do you try? I think everyone has items that you know you're not supposed to bring them through.
I put the lithium battery vape in the checked bag. You're not supposed to do that.
yeah.
I'm doing it because all they do is ask you. They go, any lithium batteries in here? I go, no way.
never met her.
yeah. Who?
I try to do guns usually.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to sneak through.
Flammable.
Yeah.
Those people who smuggle like little baby parrots, you know, whenever they
Yeah.
arrest a guy. They're like, he's got 8
Parrot in his
hummingbirds
ass.
strapped to his dick. You're like, how are you fencing these even, dude?
Oh, like that episode of SVU where they smuggle a monkey in a basketball. Do you remember
What?
that?
No.
They put a monkey in a basketball and they're just like carrying the basketball through TSA.
Yeah.
And at one point the basketball's on the ground and it starts rolling on its own and they're like, "Oop, monkey in there."
That'd be so funny. You try to bring it back and like dribble it, and it just goes down, hits the floor, and you're a monkey yell. And like, that's nope. Open it up. Cut it open. Yeah.
Well, I brought up alcoholism earlier because I was trying to wedge my way into. You used to be a drunk, and we love you for that. And you're
Yeah.
sober now. You did
Yeah.
a great job.
Yes.
Eli inspired my favorite game as a sober person, and I want to share it with all the other sober
Is
people
this
in the
when you-
world.
Okay, I won't spoil it.
And I used to, when people get drunk enough, they forget where their belongings are, and you can
Oh,
very
yeah.
easily take their belongings and move them to different places. Brother, you made me happier than I'd been in years. Just putting your PBR in different locations in the bar. I stole your keys once.
Yeah.
I stole
Yeah,
your
I mean,
phone.
I was gonna say you being like, oh, drunk people forget where their belongings are. When it's on the table in front of me, I don't know if that counts as forgetting where
Yeah,
it
when
was.
somebody
You just
steals it and
steals
hides it.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't think you forgot.
The PBRs does nothing because that's
Yeah.
already, especially if you're a drunk. And a bar in Bushwick, when you buy a PBR at a dive bar in Bushwick
Yeah.
and you're drunk, you're not buying a PBR. You're buying a license to drink out of any
Anyone's
PBR
PBR.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Great
near you
point.
and feels the right temperature
Yeah.
is what you had.
Yes.
Like, so yeah, I didn't notice that. But you'd steal my phone. I turned into like, I was getting like I would like hang out with my
Yeah.
hands on stuff.
I mean,
It was fun for both sides though. I did like it. I felt
guess
like
I'll say.
You also inspired one of my favorite games to play, and you guys can do this too, where you draw somebody everybody knows, and you have to guess who it is.
Yeah.
And brother, it's so mean.
Yeah.
Like someone will draw just like a nice photo of like a smiley face with a little bit of hair, and nobody will know, and then they'll give it like a huge fat mole, and everyone's like, "We know that guy."
Yeah. Thanks for letting us be mean to you, I guess, is why
right.
Yeah.
why I brought you here.
I had a good time. Yeah.
You did. And congrats on the
out.
sobriety.
Hey, it's good. Lizzie, this is far too serious for this podcast. It was like,
Hey, that's
I
okay.
talked to you about a lot when I was
Yeah.
quitting it.
Yeah.
We were talking about, and there's a lot of secrets. Like one of the secrets is that it kind of rules, but no one will believe you.
T.
So
What, being drunk rules?
Being
being
sober.
sober.
Oh,
no
yeah.
one will ever believe
No,
you.
never. No.
Yeah.
I'll also say that this is always, I feel like I've talked to you this, like the dry months are so not a thing. Like when people do dry something.
Brother, you are in a room full of people who are 0 for 3 on taking a dry off.
yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
But I always find if like for the people who do it to like prove to themselves, and this isn't, I'm not trying to
These
shit on
cold
people
plunge
who are
motherfuckers
struggling.
Yeah.
infringing on our
Yeah.
territory.
But I'm also, this isn't coming to it from that place of being like, oh, amateur hour or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But people do it, and usually what happens is somebody goes, I need to take a break and see how it is. They white knuckle it.
Yep.
They sit at home the entire time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they're like, I hated it.
And
it's
then
like
they
you
go,
have
it
to-
sucked and was hard.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
what you have to do is go to the bar and then talk to people when you're like, God, I want to drink something so bad
Yes.
right now. And then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's not that
Or
bad.
God forbid, go to a meeting.
Yeah.
But,
God forbid.
But
There's
yeah,
a
you have
meeting
to-
near, I don't go to meetings. I'm not like, I don't do the program or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
But there's a meeting near me that the sign is fully in Spanish. I'm in a Puerto Rican neighborhood,
Yeah.
and the sign is fully in Spanish, not even both. And I want to go in there so bad just to chill.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
just be like, I have no idea what anybody here is
But
saying.
hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do the like they take a break for a month and they do it the worst way.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
absolute worst way to be
It
sober.
like makes you more of a drunk.
Of
It like
course.
cements how
Of
much you
course.
rely on it.
Yeah.
Yes. And they, like you said, they just don't leave their house for a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come up to you drunk a month later and they go, I don't know how you fucking do it. Right. And it's like, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like I figured it out.
I go for a nice walk.
I'm
and, like,
holding a
enjoy my
seltzer
life.
Yeah.
and talking to a guy I hate.
Yeah.
And it's just fine, brother.
It's like, and the other one that I hate that comes up once you get sober is the person, again, no fucking hate to people do it, but it's like somebody who gets drunk, they may not remember this, but they confide in you late at night that
Oh.
they want to get sober.
Yeah.
They maybe say they're going to take a break or
Yeah.
whatever. And then here's the thing is then for the next month when they always start drinking again,
You're their sponsor.
no, because I don't care.
No.
it. Do
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Live
Then
your
they, but
life.
then they have to apologize
yeah.
to
Or
you.
they
Yeah.
just avoid you.
Or they avoid you. And
Yeah.
yeah, and now you're like, now you're weird.
Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't fucking care, man. Like, if, you
I
know,
don't care if you drink or don't.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less.
Like,
it
I'm
might
here- I'll
affect my
support you on
relationship
it.
with you,
Yeah.
but I don't care.
I'll support you in it or whatever, but I'm also not going to tattle on you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you the talk. And like a lot of people takes a bunch of time.
Yeah.
So.
My boyfriend doesn't drink a lot, but he drinks. He drinks like a normal non-alcoholic person.
Yeah.
Like he'll like if he goes out with his friends, he'll have a few drinks, but he doesn't drink like if we're just hanging out at our
Yeah.
apartment. And crazy to me, by the way. I'm like,
I
there's
can't-
booze here.
I know.
You can have it.
It's unbelievable.
But I'm like, there's alcohol in the mouthwash.
Unbelievable
And he's like
stuff.
holding my arms
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
in the crate,
Nah.
going in the crate, Lizzie.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
chilling. I'm chilling. But that was the other secret I told you, by the way. I was like, the other secret about being sober is once it gets easy, it's like pretty easy. But
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not allowed to say that.
Yes.
You're not allowed to say that, but there does come a point where you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
I
been
just
sober
don't
for
do it.
11 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
like gets. But anyway,
And yeah, and you're like the like a drops, someone drops a beer and a drop goes in your mouth. You're like, I'm back, baby.
Yeah,
yeah.
We're like, I'm at least, and it feels bad. I feel like I never want to claim like capital S sober because like I will like at dinner or on a date have a beer, and then
Yeah.
but I can't. If I have like two, I feel it in my spine where I'm
Oh,
like,
the click.
yeah.
yeah,
The
yeah,
click.
oh,
You're-
and I'm like, we
My,
gotta.
you know the feeling in your jaw when you're about to eat something really spicy, like it like
Yeah.
kind of tightens up and your mouth starts watering.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
Yeah.
If I have like 2 sips of alcohol, my jaw goes, yeah, let's fucking go.
Let's blow it up.
My body goes, you're going to throw up tomorrow. And I go, yeah. But anyway, so my boyfriend is like a normal drinker, a normal alcohol.
Yeah, yeah.
I almost said a normal alcohol person.
Yeah.
He's got a normal relationship with alcohol, whatever. We went to a wedding last weekend.
Weddings are-
Weddings
Yeah.
are tough.
Weddings are
People get
tough.
too drunk at weddings because it's not the same. It's an open bar.
Yeah.
And like, you
And
don't.
they're kind of allowed because
And you're totally
you get that
allowed.
drunk at a wedding.
Yes.
There are people so hammered at my
Yeah.
wedding. I love
Yeah.
it.
And also, like, you have a drink, but then there's a toast, so someone hands you a champagne, and then it's like, well, you don't normally drink champagne, but then they serve wine with dinner, and you just get fucked up by accident a lot. So, and also I had to leave early, so then he was just there with his friends who all drank, so he got pretty fucked up at the wedding, which is totally chill, you know? Like, he was asleep by the time I got home, I don't care, but he got fucked up at the wedding, and then he woke up, like, in the middle of the night, blinding headache,
Yeah.
yeah.
and I've gotten a note from him in the past
Ooh.
that I'm not a naturally nurturing person, and that when people get sick or injured,
A little performance
I
review.
get
Yeah.
angry
Yeah.
at them, and I'm not
Does
really
their
like
weakness disgust you?
Well, no, I've worked it out since the note was received. I've talked about it in therapy. I've been working on it. The thing for me is I don't like when men need things from me.
Sure.
Because it makes me go, what am I, your little wife?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're a tiny little wife.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just your stupid wife, and I
Is
have to
that
get
what
you
want?
a water.
You want to be married to a little 1-inch
yeah.
tall woman?
I'm like,
Huh?
I'm a star. No, I'm kidding, but I'm a. Oh.
That was powerful.
That was
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lizzie changed the lights in here.
Yeah, maybe I am a star. No, but it just makes me do this thing where I'm like, it flares up all the stuff that made me not want to be in a relationship when I was in like a not healed person.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
like I'm like, this is too much. So I've received the note. I've worked on it. Boyfriend wakes up with a blinding headache. I'm like, this is my time to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on
Show your work.
I'm gonna put on an Oscar-worthy performance of a little wife,
Yeah.
of a good
Yeah.
girlfriend.
I'm
you
a
know?
little wife, by the way.
Also, like, he does everything for me, and he never asks me for anything. So I'm like, today's the day. I'm like getting a cold compress and like putting ice in a Gatorade and being like, you know,
Yeah.
like giving him and I'm not bringing up alcohol.
Not a
I'm
single
not
drop of
saying-
attitude.
I'm not saying, hey, maybe this is because you had a bunch more drinks than I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just being nice. And then on his own accord, he goes, you know, this headache is so bad, it's making me feel differently about alcohol. And I literally started dancing in our bedroom. I was like, yeah, we win, dude. And
You
I was
have
like,
those where you're like-
make you feel different? How?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get drunk at a wedding again. And I was like, yeah.
Congrats, dude.
I didn't have to bring it up. I got to be a good little wife.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna get drunk at the next wedding.
That's how you do
I
it.
win.
That's how you do it. You
It's
gotta.
all, yeah. It's all right. She loves it
Yeah.
actually. No, like that's. I mean, that was for me. Part of it was like I didn't have a. Also, people are like sad because I didn't have like a rock bottom. Like
Yeah.
I just
Neither did I,
really
really.
woke-
I did.
Yeah. You did, buddy.
But it's like when you get to past 30, especially, it's like the pros and cons are just like hangovers are 2 days long,
It starts
Yeah.
to get sad.
and it was just like it fucking
Yeah.
sucks. And yeah, but people like I don't know. Yeah, people at weddings. I don't give a shit. That's
don't
also it's
give
like
a shit, go
you're that
nuts.
drunk at a wedding. The problem is that I'm not drunk at a wedding and also on Wednesday night, like
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
So like I don't care, and then also you get to feel good. Like I said, I went to a wedding and it's like, do you know how good it feels to give a hungover ER doctor an ibuprofen? And you're like, oh, here you go.
My
Yes.
favorite thing about hungover people is even if they do have an okay relationship with alcohol, they hate to admit
Yeah,
that
I
that's
know.
what it is.
My husband's like, I'm gonna go for a walk, and
Or-
I'm like, you.
My boyfriend loves to.
pathetic.
He's like, he'll be visibly hungover, and I'll be like, "What are you hungover?" And he'll go, "No." But also, he doesn't do this, but other people do. They'll have like a headache and be nauseous, and they'll go, "I think I got sick last night."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, you suggest that maybe they're hungover, and they're like, "No, it can't be
I
that.
know hangovers.
It's the flu," and you have to be like, totally.
Or those people that are in like a level of cope where it's like they're really specific about the color of alcohol they drink. They're like, I had
Oh.
brown liquor last
Yeah.
night. All right,
Oh.
yeah.
If you're
It was-
counting your drinks or planning your finances around being able to
Yeah.
afford food and booze, look in the mirror.
Yeah.
If you're doing any sort of math that results in only beer or only liquor
Yeah.
or no shots or shots of Fernet, which we both did for
Oh,
a
I've had
while.
baby.
Fernet. Oh my
I love
God.
Fernet.
Eli and I both have taken a Fernet turn where we were like, well, this isn't the same ABV as liquor, so I can take as many shots as I want.
Yeah.
And I like that it tastes like mouthwash and licorice
I
had a
always
baby.
knew that. I would just get it for people because I thought it was funny because people hate it, and I kind of grew to like it.
But you would get it for me,
nobody
and I'd be
knew,
like, yeah.
But a lot of people didn't know it's 40%.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
that's
people would
crazy.
be like, oh, it's nothing. They get so fucked up.
Yeah. But I
Which-
would take shots of Fernet when I waited tables because a lot of
yeah.
like restaurant industry
Yeah.
people do it because you can like you're still gonna get fucked up, but
Yeah.
you can have like two more.
Yeah.
Then you can
Yeah.
have shots of straight liquor.
Well, okay.
and I grew to love her. I love her.
No,
Shout
it's
out
still
to
good.
her.
Minty fresh.
Yeah, it's like a little it wakes. This is some alcoholic shit.
Yeah.
I have to go.
Yeah.
It kind of wakes you up.
Yeah.
That's what I
Oh,
would
yeah.
say.
Dude, it's been so long since I've remembered the nuances of each type of booze.
I love
Yeah.
Miss Fernet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I
Shout
was
out
a
to
Long
her.
Island
Very
iced tea
kind of
girl
you.
at the end,
Oh,
which
No,
is
that sucks.
fucking crazy.
That's by the
That's
way for
nuts.
at the beginning.
nuts. Yeah, no, I know, but I was like, it's the most booze, the least
No.
amount of
No,
I
no,
would,
no.
money.
dude, Long Island iced teas. I I didn't touch him since like college or whatever. And I was like, you know, I drank too much, but like Liz said, usually fun. And then I just bumble my way home, and I was
Yeah.
like 6'5", so nobody
Yeah.
would do anything to me. And I had
Slay.
somebody
Yeah.
as a bit got a round of Long Island iced teas at like 2 a.m. somewhere. I fell in a planter. I full on fell and like had like a huge bruise.
I used to
This
be
used
this
to happen
guy.
to me with Irish car bombs.
Oh, that's the only time
God.
I've
There
ever
was like
thrown up
yep,
on a bar.
there was like a group of people I would hang out with that occasionally would be like, you know what would be funny if we all did car bombs, and I was like the youngest one, and like
Yeah.
we were all like
Let's get some
we were
dairy
like
into
in
this.
and
Yeah.
around comedy, and I was the
Jesus.
newest, so I
some clotted
Yeah.
cream.
so I always felt like I had to
Cottage
be
cheese.
like I always felt like I had to be like, yeah, totally. I'd love to do car bombs with you. And then I would do it, and every time I'd immediately get the spins.
Yes.
As soon
I
as
would
I finished
throw
drinking it,
up.
I'd get the spins, and then I'd have to go throw up, and then I would come back to the hang like, hey, like nothing
Little
happened.
dab.
Yeah, just,
But I mean, they're all
just
fucking
milk
fucked up
over-
too.
yeah.
It's just milk
Yeah.
and
I'm walking
Just
around
blood.
with
There's
milk in
blood
my
all over my
beard.
teeth.
Look like Santa. I'm like, oh.
milk, vomit, and blood all over your
Yeah,
face.
the cool thing about alcoholism is towards the end I was throwing up every morning, and it was always blood.
Oh. I never threw up. Like that was just I literally
threw
was
up
like
in
I
the
wish that I
mornings.
would.
I never did.
I never did anything.
I
Yeah.
learned how to make myself do it hands free.
You're a sick bitch.
just thinking about what you've done.
Yeah.
Just
No, the
guilt.
trick is you put your head in the toilet and think about what you're breathing in.
Oh yeah, that does
do
work.
you hold your hands in fists like behind you, like a superhero?
No, I hold the bottom of the toilet bowl like it's my little
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
And then I fucking
Let it
Well,
rip.
yeah, dude.
And I had this is just a sober podcast.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
fine.
I love it.
My thing was like the way I had it was like I never had to like drink every day or anything. I was like good with it where I wouldn't go out. It turned into a thing. This was part of the problem too. Was like I knew if I went out, I was gonna get wasted.
Yeah.
So I would only go out if I knew that I didn't have anything to do the next day or
Yeah.
whatever. So it wasn't like interrupting shit, but I would be out. It just was like once I got a few, because also that's the thing
Oh,
is people
yeah.
are like, don't you wish you could have a couple drinks? And I'm like, this is the most fucked up part of it. The feeling of being like 2 to 4 beers deep, I hate feeling
Yeah.
like
yeah,
that.
you want to cross
I
the
just feel
threshold.
Gives me
slow
anxiety.
and dumb.
Yeah.
I want my brain to be fully shut off,
Yep.
which is something I'm
Yeah.
discussing in therapy.
Yep.
But, and so I would be, and this is the thing people didn't know. So I'd go out, stay until 4, probably go to somebody's apartment after or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would get home.
I've gone to your apartment after
Yeah,
and been
yeah.
like, wow, this is not a group of people like you
That I've ever
like,
met.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'd be like, well, Eli and I are friends, but these 4 other people are not our friends.
I
Yeah.
had this weird, there was a guy with a ponytail sitting in my computer
There's
chair
always-
staring at me. And I was like, get out of my computer chair.
Yeah.
You can't have guys in ponytails and computer
and-
chairs.
So I'd go home and I'd log on, I'd play online games and can keep drinking. And I would get
Yeah.
like chat banned from these online games because I'm just railing on people.
Yeah.
And then that's what led to the weirdest, like, I don't know if you have like a drink where it's like, if you smell it or whatever.
Gin.
And for whatever reason, for me, it was because this is what I was by at the gas station across the street where I was friends with the graveyard
Yeah,
shift
this all
guy.
stinks. Yeah.
Kira and Ichiban. For whatever reason, when I was shit
Oh,
faced,
I
I
used
wanted
to love
Kira and
that.
Ichiban, and I can't go near it.
It's very
anymore.
high alcohol content.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, I
yeah,
never knew that
yeah.
part of it,
That was
but
one
it-
of my first
It
relapse
tracks.
drinks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have like one of my weird ones is I hate the smell of White Claw, which is so like
yeah.
subtle. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't really smell like alcohol, but it was always like when I like had the shakes in the morning, I would like drink a White Claw because I
Oh,
was like
God.
I was in so deep that I was like, this like isn't booze.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly
You
that
know?
thought. You're
This
like,
is
it's
like a
fruit
tonic.
juice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, and I'll
Healing
just
tonic.
have this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like kombucha, basically.
100%.
Yeah. And sometimes now I'll drink a non-alcoholic seltzer that I'm like, that's too close. Like it's
Yeah.
like the fakeness is too.
Well, they sell one, which is insane to me.
Yeah.
There's an
Yeah.
NA White Claw.
I know.
And it's like,
Why
Full
would I
circ.
do
it's
that?
just seltzer. There's already
Full
like way
circle.
better.
By the way, the dog's head is on the table, resting
taking a nap. She doesn't
softly.
I'm
care
gonna
for this.
freak out.
I know. It's
I'm
so
gonna
cute.
freak
It's
out.
crazy.
This is why people are like, aren't you
Fuck.
sad you can never leave your apartment? I'm like, sometimes, but then she puts her head on the table, and then I'm.
Sorry.
Wait, so this is Respectfully Podcast,
yeah.
and I
Yes.
would love to get your hot take since you are a fun bitch.
Hit that
Oh,
shit.
Hit that
My
shit.
respectfully, I don't. Have you been warned? I ran it by Lizzie. but-
I have
But
not
it
been
is,
warned.
But I told you it was good.
No.
Yeah.
This is a thing that, respectfully, long apologies are selfish.
Yes. That's what it was, and it
Yes.
is a good one.
Oh my
Thank
god.
I fucking hate
Thank
it.
you. Go
Yeah.
off, and then I have something to say.
Yeah, I got something
Like,
to say too.
When somebody if you want to apologize. I will take it, and it's not like I'm not going to forgive you or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apologize, get to the point, get out.
Yep.
If you're sending me this, you go, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Good, we're done. Then you
Yes.
go, it's just that if you had the month and this has been happening, it's like,
God.
but now you want me to comfort you
Yes.
or whatever, and
Yes.
it's like, no, it's like just apologize for fucking up. Don't give me a billion reasons why it's actually okay that you fucked up.
Yes.
Because if we're friends, I'll forgive you, and it doesn't matter why.
Yes,
But
100%.
to be, and then now it's like it's taking up my time. Now I'm
You
spending
have to
half
hold
an hour.
space for this fucking
Yeah.
loser.
And if it's a long apology and you go, it's okay, I understand. You know, there's another one coming, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, now your apology has turned into me just like doing therapy for you.
Yes.
And it's like just
That's what I
say
was gonna.
sorry,
it-
man.
A long apology. It's okay. I understand. I forgive you. Is not going to be enough for that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I have to be like, yeah, that sounds really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also did that.
I can relate to
guess.
that.
Like whatever. It's like also this is similar. I had someone. Fuck. This person might hear this.
I'll
All
give
right,
you
I
a
c-
moment because
yeah.
and it's very funny. This literally after I'd already told you I was going to do this, it came up on a TV show and it was the funniest character. I'm a fan of The Blacklist because I like to watch the shows that
I
everyone's mom
love
and
the
dad.
blacklist.
Red
I don't-
Reddington, baby.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
not into the
my
blacklist,
God.
but I
Yes.
am into shows moms and dads watch.
Yeah,
I
you-
Well,
love,
you should watch The
you would
Blacklist.
love The
I love a
Blacklist.
mom and dad show.
Yeah.
The Blacklist
I
is
love
great.
it.
Network
And then everyone's
TV.
like, Red
Yeah.
Reddington's a stupid name. His name is Raymond Reddington.
He's-
I like
Red is his-
Suits.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Blacklist is a cousin
Blacklist
of
is
I
Suits.
good.
loved Suits.
Yeah.
As someone who loves like Monster of the Week stuff too, this is another like respectful thing I've talked about with people. Is like I hate when there's a show that's like it's like when I watch X-Files and they're like, oh, let's talk about the relationship between Mulder and Scully. No, where is the monster? Show me the
Yes.
fluke. And
Yeah.
So Blacklist, every episode is just somebody off the blacklist who's a bad guy.
So
Oh, I like
And
this. I'm gonna watch this.
formulaic and it's like milk.
So
I like
maybe
that.
you know why I can't remember her name off the top. The cleaner that works for Red.
Oh yes, yeah.
It's
I
like
can't
this
remember.
cool ass fucking woman
Older
who cleans
lady,
up when there's
yeah,
a murder and
yeah.
she shows up.
She's like
and
Dutch or something.
I think she's just like
Just
stern.
old. Yeah.
And
Stern. Yeah.
there's literally that. Like I hadn't planned for it, and somebody. I mean, it was a pretty bad thing because one of her friends got killed.
Yeah.
And then somebody apologized for it, which is crazy. But they apologized, and then they did a long apology, and she just goes, "You just want me to clean this up too." She's like, "You want me to?"
Yeah.
She's like,
Yes,
"You want
queen.
me?"
Yes.
Tea queen.
She's like, everyone just wants me to make everything go away. She's
Yeah.
like, no,
Yeah.
sit in it. Sit in. And that's
Sit in your
honestly
diaper.
part of the apology is sitting in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just so, and I'm like a forgiving person. I don't like if you apologize to me, we're 90% of the time.
Yeah.
We're good.
Same.
But you don't need to go into it.
There's
Yeah, I'm gonna say what it was because it's happened to me with a bunch of people, so it's not just about this one person.
nice.
But somebody recently came up to me and was like, and this is similar. This is not an apology, but it is very close. Somebody came up to me and was like, hey, I feel like lately I've noticed that maybe you don't like me. I've
Okay.
noticed that I sort of feel like you're blowing me off. So they're saying this to me. I sort of feel like you're blowing me off whenever you see me. Did I do something to make
I got this recently too.
this? Yeah.
This is every comedian's brain.
Yeah.
So
The
yeah.
thing is, me and this person have no relationship.
Right.
We have no relationship.
Yeah.
So then I was like, hey, it has nothing to do with you. I just am like, I have a lot going on.
Yeah.
I have my own stuff going on. I'm sorry that I didn't notice that you felt blown off by me. And then the therapy session, then it turned into a
God.
thing.
Yeah.
It turned into like legitimately like a 40-minute
Yeah, that's
conversation
crazy.
where I'm repeating myself. And that's why it reminded me because the apology thing, you just saying I forgive you over and over again. All I'm doing is going, yeah, again, no hard feelings. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
because
I'm
it
sorry.
feels like the
sorry.
end
Yeah.
goal is basically you saying it was never a deal in the first place, where it was. You fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yes.
And I'm like, but all you have to do is say sorry, and then you go, all right, you understand that what you did was fucked up or whatever.
Yeah.
We can move on and talk about something else. But like, yeah, but
Yeah.
like, oh, you got to make it better for me. No,
Dude.
I
Yeah,
don't.
and this idea that I like owe everybody warmth who's in the same room as me.
in
Yeah.
comedy, where you're always in a
yeah.
room with 50 people.
Also,
Yeah.
the only place I ever see this person is at my show where I'm at work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like in the middle. I'm
Yeah.
very much in the middle of something.
Yeah.
sorry. Oh my God, I didn't walk up to you and welcome you to the bar show.
Yes.
Fuck off,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I got
I
this.
hope you don't listen to this. Sorry.
I'm also. Oh, go ahead.
When you get it in a text form.
Yeah.
And then they ask you to jump on the phone. And I'm like,
Oh,
I
Jesus.
barely get on the phone with my own mother.
Yeah.
I'm getting on the phone with you.
Also, what do you have to say that's not in the text?
I know.
My
And-
recent calls is purely delivery numbers. That's
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah.
the only time I'm on the phone is
Yeah.
when somebody's delivering food.
There's also like, if you're an ex to someone
Got it.
and they do that, if you're an ex to someone and they do that, maybe I'm being weird because I don't want to be around you. Maybe we
Yeah.
leave. Maybe we leave it.
We talked about this a little bit on the last episode, but it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, if someone's broken up with you, that was them saying, I don't want you in my life.
Yes.
You don't need to send me a big apology.
Yeah.
Don't want
Yes.
you in my life.
Also, the weird like I've had where someone's like, we can be friends, and then I'll just be. We don't have to be.
We don't have to
Like,
be.
We can just continue along as two humans that
100%.
don't
Yes.
interact.
100%. We do not have to be
Yeah.
friends, dude. That one of my friends recently was telling me that one of their friends got sober and was doing like amends, which is great, awesome. But this person made everyone come to a coffee shop and meet them there.
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck off, dog. You don't get to
Yeah.
hold office hours at a coffee shop
Yeah.
where you have a rotating door of people
Yeah.
you've wronged
Yeah.
and you get to be like, sorry. Like, that makes me think that if I get to the coffee shop and Andrea's leaving as I'm walking in, I go, well, this means nothing.
Yeah.
This means that you just cleared a Saturday
Yeah, and
said
and you're knocking
The
them all
goths
out.
first.
Yeah.
Run them,
Yeah.
run through it.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, dude. Give me a short, succinct, personalized apology.
Yes.
Also, like, it's everything. It's like professionally too. Like when I've had jobs and stuff. Like, I mean, especially when I was like drinking too much and I had a job or whatever.
Yeah.
I would be fucking late sometimes
Yeah.
because that was the life I was living.
Yeah.
And it's like
Rock and
you would be
roll.
fucking surprised how much better it is if you to your boss and you're late. You're like, I fucked up. I overslept. I'm sorry.
Yes.
When you start telling stories,
Yeah.
that's when they truly
Like, do you think
start
I'm
to despise
stupid?
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll get a talking to. Eventually
Yeah.
they'll be like, you got to fucking dial it
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not going to be like, oh,
Don't piss
okay,
in my back and
you're-
tell me it's
You know,
raining.
another like dentist emergency or some shit. You know, when they know it's
Okay,
not.
I
Sure.
said that about
Yeah.
this podcast.
Yeah, but you had it,
Yeah.
and they didn't fix it.
This
And they didn't
is-
fix it.
I
Ow.
want your opinion on this because this like strikes up a thought in my mind. If you say you're in a relationship, maybe early on someone cheats on you like one time,
No way. No chance in sweet hell.
would you rather say they're like fuck mistake? I know what I want now. Like and it's like within like the first 2 months. Do you want to know or do you not want to know?
Well, I have follow-up questions.
Okay.
Are we only seeing each other?
At this juncture, yes. It's the beginning of the only seeing each other time.
But the
period.
conversation's been had.
The
I think
conversation's
the
been had that we're not
conversation's been
sleeping
had.
with other people.
Yes.
That's almost worse
are
because
we
they
having
just
sex
dialed
without-
it in.
Yeah.
Are we having sex without condoms?
No.
We're using condoms.
We're using condoms.
Were they fucked up?
I think so, yeah.
No. Oh.
Yes, yes. I'm like, you're adding all this stuff. Yes.
You're like,
But,
I'm
but all
fine
the
with it.
stuff matters. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Because if it was like noon.
Yeah.
And you like went and fucked some chick without a condom
Yeah.
and then fucked me
So-
right after
so
without
the-
one. That is way different.
the way I'm seeing it, thank you for the clarifying questions.
Yeah.
Early into monogs, they were drunk or like, drunk.
Something,
Yeah.
some extenuating circumstance.
Yes. They wore condoms and you guys wore condoms and they were like, fuck mistake, I'm an idiot. Do you want to know?
I think
If
I'd
they're
like-
not going to do it again, like not that you can know this, but if it's,
But in this hypothetical, you can guarantee that they're not going to do it again.
exactly.
I think I'd want to know at least, but like, I think I could probably forget. It's also weird. Like, I haven't had like a lot of relationships. Basically, I think it's because I grew up as an only child. So like,
Yeah, you love being alone.
Yeah.
I fucking,
Except
but
for
I'm like,
her.
yeah, but like, I'm good. Like, it has to. I don't date casually because I'm like, this has to be. You have to be better than me, not having to be anywhere and
Yeah.
chilling
Yeah.
and like
My
doing
husband
shit
is
at
like
home.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
it's
think
like.
a lot of boys are like this.
Yeah, they-
Yeah, where I'm
Yeah.
like, and then that plus the Zoloft means I also
Yeah, and
don't
you
need
hate
casual
sex.
sex.
Yeah,
so I'm just
yeah.
like, do you want to get married? Like,
Yeah.
what's, you
Yeah.
know?
That's cool. You guys should DM Eli.
Yeah.
He hates sex.
Yeah.
You love that. Women
Yeah.
hate sex,
Yeah.
famously. We always
Yeah.
have a headache.
Yeah.
And he wants to get married. Women love getting married.
And he's got a cute little
Love it.
dog.
And he's got a cute little Iggy. Dude,
Yeah. She
women
will have to
hate
be at the
sex and
date.
love married.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
that's the thing is the dog with the separate. Like I was telling somebody, I'm not comparing myself to that struggle, but it feels like I'm like a single mom because I'm like, I got to get a sitter. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So don't fuck around.
Yeah. Don't waste my
I'm
time.
Yeah.
paying someone to watch her
Yeah.
to go to a date.
To answer your question,
Yeah.
I do think I want to know because I don't want to be with that person.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
would
care
be a-
that you're
yeah,
not
it'd
going
be
to
a
do it
problem.
again. I don't want to be with someone who's like so out of control of their own life that they will cheat on me.
Yeah.
That like sucks,
To
you
me,
know?
hypothetically, too, the way you said it is like, you were like, you just got monogamous. I'm like, that's almost worse to
Yes,
me.
yeah.
Because if it had been like the thing where it's like 10 years and you're like, you
And
got
that-
the
okay.
fucking freaks, you got, you
yeah,
got
or
the
like
like
you were thinking about
shivers.
proposing to me and you flipped out.
But it's like
Yeah.
to do that where you like, we just agreed.
you just
Yeah.
declared
It just-
that I'm special.
It's just clear that you don't give a shit about
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
What if 10 years? What if like married 15?
Yeah, actually, then I don't wanna know.
Then the sex is a little dried up or you're
Yeah.
having a weird patch and they just have a fucking thing.
Then I don't want to know because this is like my family and my life.
Right.
Like if you're
Yeah.
actually never going to do it again,
That's what I'm saying. I
you
think
don't have
it's-
to ruin everything. you don't have
Yeah.
to
It's
ruin
a
my
classic
whole
like
life.
ski instructor situation
Yeah.
or something
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
Because then
That's
I'm like,
what, it's like a ski instructor they had for lessons when you were in like Vail, so you know you're never going to be in Vail
Yes.
again.
And I
you
would
never see
prefer
them
it
again.
wasn't full sex. Maybe it was like a smooch.
Frottage, frottage.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
I kind of want full sex because I'm like, at least you got full sex out
I want
of
it to be like it was going to
If
be
you
full
ki-
sex,
yeah.
and then you were like, I love my wife.
Okay, yeah, that's
You know.
Because I was like,
fun.
if they just kissed and stopped, that's like more
Romantic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, no, no,
yeah.
no.
I want it to be like,
Under a fucking
That's why
full
I
moon or
needed to be
something.
heading towards full sex, and then you go, what am I doing? I know that my wife sucks, but she's the love of my life. I'm at home sucking. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm at home being like, where are you? I'm a nightmare to love. But yeah, if that's the case, I don't want to know because it's like, I will leave.
that's
I
what
will
I'm saying
leave.
because I don't
And,
want to
like,
have to leave.
Now I have to get a new house and
Right.
like kill the kids or whatever you do.
Yeah,
I don't
go
know
on
what you do.
Match.com.
Well, you can get their house. You can just,
Yeah.
just split it up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I want to. But early, I want to know because that just makes me think that like even if you're never gonna cheat on me again, you are gonna do something
Yeah,
weird.
you're capable of weird things.
And I don't care for that. My obviously like everybody, my boyfriend was like sort of seeing other people when we first met, like
slut.
very like 1 or 2 dates.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't because I was going through a hard time. So I get to be like, it was always you.
Even though you're like, I just was dead inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just got out of an abusive relationship and one of my best friends died. And everyone in my life had to force me to go on a date with my boyfriend to get me out of your house where
Yeah.
I was babysitting your cat.
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get to be like, it's always been you, but you slut. You were fucking around town.
It's fun to lord things over
Yeah.
people.
It's fun to
You
lord
gotta have
things
a couple
over.
things in the back pocket.
And
it's like
once-
mutually assured destruction. It's
Yes.
sort of you
Yeah.
gotta have the nukes.
And,
you don't
and
use
his
the nukes.
is when he asked me to be his girlfriend, I said no.
Ooh.
So we both have a little thing where we go, you whore.
Yeah.
You stupid whore.
You almost ruined us.
Yeah, but I also said, I was like, no, and also don't fuck anyone else. And at the time, even he went, what are you in high school? And I went, yeah. He goes, you want to be?
Emotionally, yes.
He goes,
I'm
you want to be
17.
exclusive? And I went, I thought people still did that. Anyway,
I mean, it's like that, like saying girlfriend. You want to be my girlfriend?
yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
I
that
was,
thing is.
I
like,
was just getting
I did
triggered
that.
by the word girlfriend. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was the same thing. I was like, what do you want to tell me what to do?
Yeah.
like
but-
sending a text. You're like, okay, do you think you'd want to officially be boyfriend girlfriend? All right, back to doing fucking taxes is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it
Like,
wasn't a
it's just
text. It was
Yeah.
like a. He
yeah,
was.
no, it's like,
he
this
was
is from
being like,
my experience.
yeah, he was being like, hey, I'm taking this very seriously.
Thunder.
Yeah,
Whoa.
ominous.
Ominous.
Thunder. But he was being like, I'm all in. In my head, you're my girlfriend. Where I'm in.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm not ready. And then literally a week later, I went to his birthday party with all of his friends, and they were all like, are you Eli's girl? Different Eli.
Yeah.
They were all like, are you Eli's girlfriend? And I was like, Yeah. What am I gonna be like? What am I gonna be like? Actually, we're like doing this thing where I have issues, so I said no, but we're not fucking other people, and like that's so dumb. But anyway,
Yeah.
my point was,
We're coddling my issues.
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
We're-
I'm making him do a lot of emotional work so that I don't have to.
But please like me as the new woman in
But
his
please
life.
like me. Also, stop confusing me with the last woman. All of them were like, we've met before, and I was like, I assure you, we have not.
yeah.
Anyway.
I would like to say the words like if I'm dating somebody, it's usually the only person, but it's not out of like. It feels weird because then it sounds like you're like a little.
Yeah.
You're like I think of you every night, and I have a little gilded
Yeah,
photo.
yeah,
But it's just like I don't want to go on fucking more
I'm
dates than I
busy.
have
Yeah.
to.
I
Dates are
hate going on
obnoxious.
dates. If I'm going on dates with you, I'm not going on dates with someone else because
Yeah.
I hate going on first dates.
Did I?
But also, I was kind of obsessed with him.
Did I tell you? Like, I feel like I've been fairly lucky with dates because my bar is like I won't go on a date unless I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I finally went on one that I was like, oh, that's what people talk about when they say bad
Oh,
date.
what
Not the level of like
happened?
a crime happened, like not that kind
You
of
Fuck
bad
my
date.
drag.
You didn't,
Do
your-
you
you
didn't,
tell
your
you didn't
story.
kill
But
this lady.
I don't know, we're like good on time, but it was like one of the worst dates. It was crazy bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad. She agreed to it. And then not only that, but she was like out of town for like 2 weeks. So it was like you had time. And I think maybe she just felt bad after 2 weeks and she's like, let's still do it. We go. She sits down. The first thing she says to me, she like plops her bag down. And she goes, so what's your story? And I was like, good God.
Diva.
And I'm trying to talk to her.
Uh,
I'm trying to talk to her, and it's like all this stuff, and she's like, I'm drowning, but also I'm like, I'm happy to go home, but I can't right away.
yeah.
So
What do
I'm
you, like her life was too stressful?
No, she
kinda?
just was like, had no interest in having a conversation with her.
Oh,
But
you
this
mean
is-
you were conversationally drowning?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
you meant
yeah.
she was saying.
No, yeah. And so I'm like, she had on her like profile, she liked to go to shows. I was like, you like go to shows? Like, what kind of music do you listen to? And she goes, I mean, I just go to so many shows. Can't give anything specific. And I was like, cool. Like I was just
God.
getting deflected. It was so bad that at one point I both went to the bathroom just to sit there for 10
Yep.
minutes because it was
Yeah.
such
Yep.
a bad conversation.
Yep.
And then an hour in, I thought this was good. I go outside, I like vape or something. I come back in and I go, hey, I don't want to be weird, but it feels like this isn't
Yeah, great.
working.
Great move.
I'm cool. Like, do we just want to fucking
Call
call it?
Yeah.
And she goes, what are you talking about? And I was like, feels like this is not going. She goes,
Whoa.
I feel like we're just two people having a conversation. And I was like, cool. So I'm there for another hour.
No.
Still talking. But at which
It
point,
is crazy of you to not be like, well, actually, I am gonna leave.
Yeah.
Well, at that point,
But I
was
get
like,
it
what the
because you're
fuck?
like a nice guy,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like.
And she just threw a crazy wrench in there.
I feel like
if
we're
anyone
just two
was
people having a
But
conversation.
then I was like,
By the way, I am kind of obsessed with this diva, unfortunately, but I do think she's a bad person. But I would like watch a
I'd love
girl
to
style
watch it.
show about her
I'd
life.
love to watch someone
Yeah.
do this.
I had a bit, but I don't do it very often. But it was like, I was like, this is the thing I've said to someone that has said that I'm on a bad date more than any sentence I've ever said, which is, so what drew you to the clarinet? I was like, I was that deep in the bag. And
Yes,
the
dude.
producer is snorting.
Yes,
over there.
brother.
But she's talking, and then I had this exchange that I remember, and
Big pop out of Sean. Big pop out of producer Sean.
so
Yeah.
I'm going off everything. Like drowning is a really specific, like I'm clinging and everything
Yeah.
is sinking with
Dear
me.
life.
And so there's other stuff. I did a couple things that I remembered. One was the reason I'd gone out with her, the like thing on her profile, I'd been like, oh, you're funny, was like, what's something you're scared of or unreasonable fear you have? And it was butterflies. Like, I don't like their flight pattern or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah, that
Funny.
I'd be like
interesting.
kooky fun girl.
Yeah.
So I go, so I remember
Gives
you
good
said,
head.
you don't like, but you're scared of butterflies or whatever. It's like, so what is it? Is it that they're just like too random or something like that? And she goes, well, it's an unreasonable fear, so it doesn't make sense.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm going to fucking relapse right now.
She's losing me.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
I want to be on her side,
Yeah.
but she's losing me.
This is like
And
libertarian stuff.
after all this, I'm just, at this point, I'm done. And I'm just like not trying to impress it. I'm just literally like talking about, I'm just talking.
Yeah.
There is a turn that happens
Yeah.
on a first date where you go, well, it's
Fuck it.
it's the Eli show now,
I'm just
and I can
talking.
say whatever
Yeah.
I want, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter because this sucks and I'll never see you again.
And
You'll
there were
never
a
be
couple
more
other
free.
choice
I know.
things. One was somehow I'm just talking, and so it comes up, and I'm like, it's like those kids that used to burn ants on the playground with a magnifying
Yeah.
glass.
Yeah.
see how both of you guys said yeah, because that's a thing everybody knows. She
Sure.
goes, what is that? And I go, you know, the kids. And she, I've never heard of that in my life.
So confrontational.
I hate
It was
this.
crazy.
this.
It was like I'd wronged her and she did this to me. And
But she likes you.
But I
Yeah.
do know what happened. She's gone on a million bad Hinge dates.
yeah,
And
but not
she
my
showed
fucking
up.
fault.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right. But she showed up being like it was an errand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being like, here we fucking go, another one of these guys.
Which
and
is the
gave you
vibe.
zero chance. That is a person who has to take a break from dating.
Yes.
Which
You
is the
have to take a
vibe,
break.
But that the crazy part is like that I got. The reason that I was like what threw me into the spiral is when I was like, let's call it, and
Yes,
she wasn't
that's
like
crazy.
that.
Crazy.
And also, this is it.
But that's because every date
This
she
is
goes
it.
on is bad and confrontational. So she was like, this is a date.
Yeah, everything's bad. And also, this bar is 2 blocks from my house. I could be home so fast.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So that was one. Then the aunt thing. She's like, no, I've never heard of that in my life. And I was like, you never had like the kid that like messes with. And she goes, well, when I was younger, me and my friends used to pull worms apart. And I was like, what? That's a whole different thing. But
Okay,
then
I'm back.
Yeah.
my favorite
back. I
thing-
like her again.
Again, that was
I
the
like her
most
again.
interesting thing that
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe we have something here. And then
You lost me at
Again, I'm
clarinet.
just
You pulled me
talking.
back
You
in
got
with
me at
wormer.
worms.
So the butterfly thing, after she was like, oh, it's just unreasonable. So there's nothing behind it. And I go, well, I'm scared of horses. And she goes, why are you scared of horses? And I was like, well, just because, what was the exact wording she used? Because I go, I just don't like them because they're so big and they're like very powerful. And I feel like people don't give them the respect that they
Agree.
deserve.
Yeah.
And she goes, I don't think that's true. Just
Great.
straight up.
Great.
And I'm like, well, I think I literally was like borderline, like, well, fuck me.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
that point.
And then
Yeah.
she was like, I think most of the people I know who have horses are very like careful around them. And I was like, what are we
Sorry to
even
offend your
talking
fucking horse
about?
friends, lady.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
So the only good part of the day was that the guy next to me at the bar said he liked my shirt.
Nice.
There you go.
You
I
should
think he
kiss
just
him.
saw me.
Like,
He's
do you,
like,
do you
"Dude,
want to hang
you're-"
out?
Yeah. Or I like went to the bathroom and he like talked to her for a while and he was like, buddy, you need to pick
Yeah.
me up.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll say this too. I love what you did, being like, hey, I feel like this isn't really going anywhere.
yeah.
You know, and I think
I've
if
done
you
that.
if you are a person who's having trouble dating right now, you might not be maybe you're not being honest enough on dates.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're giving people too many chances. And I don't even mean they're fucking up. Like I was doing this where I'd have no chemistry with someone.
Yeah.
And I'd go on 3 dates with them and then
Yeah.
we both ghost each other. I would have saved myself so much time and energy and like and stop myself from being this girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had just been like, hey, this feels like it's not, you seem like a fine person, but whatever.
Yeah.
And also, I think that I came really close to biffing my first date with my boyfriend because the 2 people I dated before him, I didn't go on first dates with. We just sort of started hanging out.
Yeah.
I hadn't been on a first date in over a year. So when we went on our first date, I was so nervous in a way I didn't expect to be. And so when we first started talking, there was zero chemistry.
Yeah.
Because I was being so weird.
Yeah.
And so we like get to this restaurant and we sit down and I just went, I'm really nervous. I haven't been on a date in a long
chemistry,
time and
though.
I'm really
That's
nervous.
so
And then
cute.
immediately we had chemistry because I said it.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you nervous? And he went, not really, but I get it. And
That's
and
so
now we're
cute.
at this place where we're being honest.
Yeah.
Instead of me being like, haha, that is funny. And also, here's what I think, which is
Yeah.
what I was doing before,
Yeah.
you know? Like, try for a month. Try being like a notch away from brutally honest. You don't have
Yeah.
to tell people
Yeah.
they're ugly. You don't have to tell them they smell bad. But just try it. Just try being like,
And-
man, I really like you and it's freaking me out. Try
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
See what happens.
For sure.
And like the other thing is like, so that I don't like think she's a bad person or anything like that. And it's not even a thing where I'm like,
The
hey, you're not
worms,
ready to
though.
do this
The
right now.
worms,
It's like,
No.
but I'm not, it's even if it's thing that's like, it's not me trying to be like, I don't think you're in a space where you can date right now. It's also just like, hey, maybe we don't fucking like you. Like we just don't
Yes.
match.
Yeah.
There's people who don't like fucking pizza. So like, what are
Yeah.
you gonna
Also-
do? Like, it's not, don't take it as a thing. It's like, we're just not.
And think about it this way: there are plenty of people in my life that are my friends who I love, who I would never, date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on paper, I think they're
Except for
attractive.
you, I
know
date
you're in love with me.
you.
It's so weird. Like if you showed me a picture of this person and I didn't know them, I'd say that's an attractive person.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're funny, I think they're smart, I think they're nice. For whatever reason, I go, that's my cousin.
And
Yeah.
sexy.
And sexy and
Sexy.
and spicy.
This is
Yeah.
my hot, sexy cousin.
yeah. But it's like that could be us.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
just don't need to be friends because we have friends. But like it's just not there.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And I also I have so little patience for, especially this age. It's like I am very just say everything. So even like the last person I dated, I literally, because I don't date a lot,
Yeah.
and I just don't want to deal with
What's that
I hate,
about?
Yeah, I hate. There's nothing I hate more than uncertainty, which is like backed up where I like read something where they were like the human brain is attacked by it. Like it's like the worst thing. So I literally, when we started dating, I go, hey, I don't date a lot, so I don't totally like if I'm just not. If I'm doing it weird, like
Tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, if I'm texting too much or something, I'm like, I just tell me what I'm. You
Yeah.
know, don't bottle something in.
And if that person likes you and accepts you
There's
for
no
who
such
you are,
thing as
then,
texting too
then
much.
they'll
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'll enjoy you for who you are.
I told my boyfriend the other day, I go, you can double text me because he never does.
Hilarious.
And I was like, do you think that I'm going to think you're like too into me? Because we
never
live in the
ends.
same
Yeah.
house. And he was like, no, I just like think you're busy. And I was like, oh, could it be the other thing? I kind of wanted it to be the other
I'm
thing.
intimidating.
Yeah.
You're like, actually, yeah, I am really busy with my
Yeah.
career. You're right. So.
So actually buzz off,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, don't do that.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I'm like sending him little pictures of like two hamsters and being like, is this us?
Oh, is this us?
Yeah. I'm a girl.
Lizzie's a love bug.
I'm a girl at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well, folks, let's get some plugs in there.
Oh
Let's get
Iggy plug.
Iggy plug.
Plugs. Lick the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can catch. I do a podcast with my friends Patty Mo and Kath Barbadoro called "She's Ready to Go." What a time to be alive!
Great
It comes
pod.
out once a
Great
week.
pod.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
was on it once.
You were.
So
I
if
wasn't,
you
so
need an in,
anyways.
Yeah.
if you need an in, you could listen to the episode I'm on and
Yeah.
start there, and then
Yeah.
be like, wow, these people are so funny.
long running
God.
pod, dude. It's been a long time,
We're
right?
about to have our 400th episode in like
Congratulations,
a week or so.
dude.
Yeah. Long
Huge.
ass time.
Yeah.
Picking a podcast that is somewhat topical. None in the can. Record
Yeah.
every week.
Wow.
We're putting it out there.
Wow, week is that week.
And then, I have a special coming out called Humble Offering coming out on Cracked Comedy Club's YouTube on August 23rd, Saturday.
And I was there when he taped it, and it is very good.
It's good.
And if you listen,
I
if you've
hope.
listened to this podcast before, you'll notice that sometimes someone plugs their special, and we don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never said it was bad, but I'm saying it's good.
I wasn't
okay?
there, but I betted you it's fucking good.
It
and
was
I will
really
be
good.
watching it because
Watch
Eli's
it.
a fantastic comedian. So
Watch
funny.
it.
I stole one of your jokes once and then told you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did that to
A
me
couple-
too.
Yeah.
I have had my jokes stolen.
I stole a line.
I
Stolen
steal your
it.
joking conversation all the time, but I give you credit for it. The one about serial killers. Watch the
Oh.
special
Yeah,
to find
yeah,
out
yeah.
what is it in there.
Wait, what did I steal of yours?
Dating an older guy. You're doing crowd work, and there was an age gap relationship.
Yeah.
And you did you started doing my joke, and then you just did like the 3-minute bit I have about
Yeah.
it.
Did I?
And then you called me, and you were like, "Here's what I did," and I was like, "Yeah, whatever." Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's because a lot of my jokes are not like super personal. Like they get stolen. Like what you do happens to
Yeah.
me kind
Yeah.
of. I'm sure a friend of the Casey James Salengo once
Yeah.
texted me. He goes, "I think I stole one of your jokes," and I was like, "Well, what joke is it? What did you say?" And he told me, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's my joke."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Is that okay?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, you can't keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's fine.
okay that
We're
you
not
did
doing
it,
Yeah.
but I'm not giving it
You
to
like
him.
it like
Yeah.
osmosis into my brain. The line was
Yeah.
the streets of Brooklyn are running white with calm.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
it just went into
Yeah.
my brain, and I liked it so much. And then I said it, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta tell
See,
Eli."
I take that as a
Yeah.
compliment though too.
It's
There's
a
like I
great
like
line.
to write, like I like write stuff out, and so
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's just catchy
Yeah. It was
phrases
great.
and stuff. I don't do that bit on the special, sadly.
Ugh,
That was
I
about.
guess
Well,
you
I'll
guys will
be-
have to watch the next
I'll
one.
be doing
Yeah.
it on my special.
yeah, you can have it
Yeah.
now. I didn't claim it.
Lizzie, where can they find you? Follow you.
Follow me on Instagram at Lizzie Cassidy. Listen to my other podcast, Close Calls, and whatever.
Whatever.
Oh, my show every Wednesday in Brooklyn and I forgot.
Also, shout out to Gabby who came to see us at Flophouse Comedy
Oh,
Club.
yeah.
Great to meet you. Great boyfriend.
Yes,
Uh,
lesbian boifriend.
Lesbian boyfriend. Love to see it. Dead dad. Mwah.
Lesbian boyfriend. Dead dad. Demographic.
Love it. Andrew.
Oh, I have one more thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
September.
Do you remember?
September 26th and 27th, I'm headlining Don't Tell Comedy in Chicago. Go to their website to get tickets. My name might not be on it because it's supposed to be a secret, but it's the 26th and 27th, 8 p.m. Go to that if you're in Chicago.
Go see Lizzie. She's fantastic. Follow me at Andrea Comedy 69 across all platforms, and as always, subscribe to our
Oh yeah,
YouTube.
follow me on
Oh, yeah.
Instagram at Yahoo Toolbar.
Great follow.
Yeah.
Very funny.
I think I might change it to humble offering, but I change it a lot. It's not very professional of me.
We'll
but
put it
Yahoo
on
Toolbar
there.
at
Just
the moment.
look up fucking Eli Yudin.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
that.
he's the best. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Great pod. Great pod. Gotta run. Immediately gotta go. Sorry, that was long.
Yeah, how long did we go?
2 hours.
Oh my god.